Let's go. We logged in. We're ready to roll. Let's vote. Yeah, the nominees. We view our categories. We're gonna go backwards because I'm gonna go backwards and end with the game of the year. So, by these 5 teams we got nominated this time around. We have Gen.G in League of Legends. We have NRG in Valorant. Team Falcons, Dota 2 team. Team Liquid Philippines from the Mobile Legends Bang Bang. And then we come to the final team here, Team Vitality Counter-Strike 2. So my vote goes to Team Vitality Counter-Strike 2. There we go. Now let's go to next. Esports Athlete. I feel like Menard seems to be the one I would pick, so I'll go with Menard. There we go. Here we go, best esports game. Now, by all of these, the one I have seen the most this year is League of Legends. So my vote goes anonymously to League of Legends because that's the one I've been seeing the most of. Alright, Content Creator of the Year. Sakura Miko is one I don't know. I don't know who that is. The Burnt Peanut I've seen some clips from. Kai Cenat, I think it's the one that should win this category. But we have Kadril, the King of the Rats, and then the Moist Man himself, Moist Critical. And if you ask me who I watch the most, it's Charlie, Moist Critical. So my vote goes to Moist. Second place would be Kadril because I've seen so many tournament games of Los Ratones, so much hype for Los Ratones into LEC's Last Stand tournament this next beginning of the year. I'm hyped for that. But if I had to pick between the King of Rats or Sonar from Dispatch, and also topping of all it, I cosplayed him this summer during NARCon summer. And I will do it next year again. Or even winter now, when I'm gonna be stream team leader for winter. I'm gonna cosplay him again. The most anticipated game, by watching the trailers of every single one of these, the one I'm most excited about and got me most hyped, at the moment I saw the trailer, it wasn't GTA. The Witcher got me hyped, but the one who got me out of my seat is my boy Wolverine. And that got me hyped more. So the most anticipated for me is Wolverine. Best adaptation. The only one I have seen is the Minecraft movie. But the one that actually got me like, oh yeah, okay, this is cool, was Devil May Cry. So Devil May Cry gets my vote for best adaptation. Best multiplayer. Here is where it comes interesting. I haven't played any of these. We have Arc Raiders. The only time this game is nominated is this one here. I know the majority of my friend group and people around me love playing Peak. I don't have money to play Peak, but I am, of all these 5 games, this is the game I want to play the most. If I have to add a 6th game here, I would love to have Repo here. Repo deserves to get nominated here. It's sad that it didn't get a spot. It's unfortunate that Repo didn't get a spot here. Peak gets my vote here. Sports and racing, we have EA Sports FC, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Just for sheer hype, I'm picking Sonic. I mean, I've always been a Sonic fan since I was little. I've always been supportive of the Sonic franchise, no matter how bad they become. I feel always the hope for it. Alright, here we go. Best sim and strategy game. I'm not a strategist or a sim player, to be honest. But we have 6 categories here, 6 games. And the one that actually I've been interested to play is Jurassic World Evolution 3. So yeah, we go for Jurassic World Evolution 3 on this one. Let's see, best family, here we go. I'm going for Donkey Kong here. I said before that I really support Sonic, the Sonic titles, but Donkey Kong been waiting a long time getting a new game that actually felt unique. And it really was unique. Best fighting, here is the category I should be very, very biased about. And yeah, JUSTxSEB. I have nothing else to say that this is the only game I've played of the 5 here. And I know the other titles have a legacy behind them. The Capcom Fighting Collection, Fatal Fury, Mortal Kombat, Virtua Fighter. But JUSTxSEB, it goes back to League of Legends stuff, you know? I love the lore, I love the characters, I don't like the game. But this one really get me back to my roots. My roots are fighting games. So getting that available for free for me, playing characters I have known for years. I mean, it was like, thank you. I mean, thank you. That type of reaction. Let's see, best RPG. Of the ones we have here, the one that I feel like I would be voting for when it comes to RPG, it would be the Outer Worlds. Is something I would really enjoy playing. Best action adventure. Just because I respect Joseph, I'm gonna pick Split Fiction for this category. So we have one vote for them at least in a category. Action game. Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I think it's Doom, because I'm an old school Doom player. And in Quake Champions, you can play Doom Guy. Best VR and AR. The only one I've seen gameplay of that I feel like, oh, that's cool, it's Deadpool. Deadpool VR. Not gonna waste more time than say that one. Here we go, mobile game. Destiny Rising, Persona 5, The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Uma Musume Pretty Derby, and Wuthering Waves. Okay, hear me out. It's between Sonic Rumble and Uma Musume. I think by personal bias, I'd pick Sonic Rumble because of me streaming it recently. But I have a feeling that the one that's gonna win, and maybe deserves to win, is Uma Musume. I'm sorry for Sonic Rumble, but there's a difference between being able to play it on the phone, but also feel good to play it on PC. And this one does. Now, best debut indie game. And here we have the one and only Dispatch. So, Dispatch. And I heard about the news about the fifth one who disappeared. Megabonk. Big respect to Megabonk for being clear about it. So yeah, let's see. Independent game. We have Absolum, Bollix Pit, Blueprints, Clair Obscure Expedition, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song. So I'm gonna go with Blueprints here. It's a puzzle adventure, and I love puzzle adventures, just like Portal. And it's on my wish list as well for me to play in the future. Best community support. We have Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. Games for impact. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. One game that actually got my attention a lot when it comes between these five categories, it's South of Midnight, of how you can make a stop-motion game look good. The game that I feel like is interesting to explore is Despelote. It's kind of like a self-memorial game about the developers grow up in, I believe it's Ecuador or Colombia, but it is South America. And as a South American like roots, I remember when Chile played in the Olympic Games in Sydney, watching my uncle play really got me inspired to let's go. So that's one way to really Despelotto really calls to me. Innovation in accessibility. Recognize the software and or hardware they're pursuing the medium forward and adding features, technology, and content to help gamers be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Of all these games, the only one I feel like have that feature previously is EA Sports. I believe I stay with my pick here of picking EA Sports here for accessibility. The one I talked about from the first, like last time I was doing this, it's the best performance. And here, I'm going to be biased. The one I'm gonna vote for is Erika Ishii. Also because I watched Erika a lot on Dropout, so... Audio design, Battlefield, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, and Silent Hill F. The one I feel like most like been interesting to hear outside the music, it's Clair Obscur. But I feel like Clair Obscur had so unique sound in audio for the creatures especially. Now the score is Hades 2. I enjoyed the first soundtrack and I really liked the second one. Best art direction. I think Hades 2 is a snap more interesting design-wise because you have to redesign the gods in a way that they feel not like a copy-paste, but more into the world of Hades. Silksong is amazing, but it's the same as the first game when it comes to design. Hades 2, they made a nice upgrade for it, so we're going with Hades 2. Best narrative. I don't know how any of these games actually ends, to be honest. I've seen gameplay footage, but I have never seen the ending of any of these ones. I would pick Ghost of Yotei, but I feel like Clair Obscur had a more shocking opening for me. Best game direction. This one goes to Split Fiction, because the way they have managed to do the split screen Split Fiction part is amazingly well made. I'm still surprised why it's not Game of the Year picked. And we finally made it to the last one here. Is the Game of the Year. Let me be frank and tell my opinion, because this is my own opinion, this is my votes. You can vote on your own by just go to the Game Awards and vote for the ones you feel like deserves it. Now, Kingdom Come Deliverance shouldn't be here. Shouldn't be here. Clair Obscur is the one that should win. Technically would win. Donkey Kong is the one that is like last year's winner. Nobody thought it's gonna win, but might win. Then we had Death Stranding. It's Kojima. Used to say that. It's Kojima game. Hades 2 is a super giant game. They have so many titles on their back that actually could be enough to get Hades 2 to win this. And then we have the game that crashed every single client when it got released. And it still didn't disappoint. So my vote for the history of the release, I go for Hollow Knight. My vote goes to Hollow Knight because it's a good game. People have played it, enjoyed it a lot. The difficulty is there. The story is clean. The design is awesome. The sound is crisp. Everything is fitting for Game of the Year. So that's how I end my voting. And there we go. People can hate me in the comments. You're more than welcome to do so. And get rage. Tell me, because I will come back to the website and see which 30 games is part of the People's Choice Award. And if, I would say if, Repo is not there, I will rage. So yeah, that was the votes for the Game Awards. Let's just get here. There we go. There's all of them. We have voted. Now we wait for the results.
som vi gör, det var lallat bror. Vi är där på en kvart, vi har snabba skor, yeah. Vi räcker